The dashboard is a masterpiece of the European craft. Watching how the internal project energy start to draft. I am sliding through the neighborhood with the windows up, refusing to drink from the official authority cup. The leather is the color of the desert and the sand, keeping the internal project spirit in the hand. I reach for the latch with the alligator skin on the thumb, listening to the rhythm of the industrial drum. Behind the manual and the registration of the car, watching the light of a dying project star. The iron is the guardian of the luxury and the peace, ready to release the internal project beast. The stitching is perfect and the metal is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The dash is a vault for the street logic and the lead, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The glove box guardian is watching the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The hidden iron protector of the designer seat, making the internal project survivalist complete. The glove box guardian is watching the street, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The leather is the cover and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. I name drop the brothers who were caught without the tool, breaking the rhythm of the neighborhood rule. They had the foreign whip, but they didn't have the latch, waiting for the arrival of the lethal street match. The luxury is a target in the middle of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The interior is quiet and the interior is clean, vanishing away from the Griselda machine. I see the reflection of the Reaper in the shine, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The iron is a comfort on the path to the gold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I keep the latch closed until the pressure is high, under the gaze of the paranoid eye. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. The glove box guardian is watching the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The hidden iron protector of the designer seat, making the internal project survivalist complete. The glove box guardian is watching the street, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The leather is the cover and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. It is right there. Don't make me open the latch. Fashion rebels. Look. I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The city is a grid, and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. The guardian is ready, and the guardian is oil, keeping the internal project energy unsoiled. I pull into the driveway of the mansion on the hill, satisfying the hunger of the project will. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I lock the machine and I walk to the door, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The iron stays hidden, but the iron stays real, making the internal project survivalists feel. The dashboard is silent as I vanish in the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The latch is secure. Buffalo to the world. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. I am looking at the water of the buffalo stream, watching the reality of the violent and dream. The plastic is cheap, but the message is weight, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The screen is glowing with the final call, watching the internal project empire fall. I pull the battery and I crack the chip, refusing to let the street authority slip. The bridge is rusting in the industrial air, taking the internal project spirit to prayer. I got the Alligator Parker and the iron on the waist, doing the work with the tactical haste. The feds are tracing the signal in the tower before the arrival of the final hour. The ripples are spreading in the dark of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. I am a project pharaoh on the edge of the ledge, taking the internal project survivalist pledge.
The river burner phone in the middle of the tide,
with nowhere left for the digital ghost to hide.
Sinking the evidence in the cold dark flow,
watching the internal project energy go.
The river burner phone in the middle of the tide,
preparing the spirit for the final fight.
The current is the witness and the water is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth. I name drop the brothers who were caught by the cell, watching the arrival of the neighborhood hell. The ping is a snitch and the ping is a rat, knowing exactly where the soldier is at. I toss the plastic into the black current, becoming the industrial and the lethal deterrent. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The ripples are vanishing in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The code is deleted and the history is gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. I see the reflection of the reaper in the wave, doing what a soldier in the neighborhood must do to save. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map.
The river burner phone in the middle of the tide,
with nowhere left for the digital ghost to hide.
Sinking the evidence in the cold dark flow,
watching the internal project energy go.
The river burner phone in the middle of the tide,
preparing the spirit for the final fight.
The current is the witness and the water is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth.
Disconnect the line
into the abyss.
Look,
I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The water is freezing and the water is deep, keeping the secrets that the shadows keep. I walk back to the phantom with the keys in the palm, breaking the rhythm of the city and the calm. The feds are looking at a screen that is blank, watching the arrival of the Griselda rank. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I drive away while the bubble starts to pop, knowing exactly when the violence should stop. The luxury is real and the trauma is mine, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. I'm the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The signal is dead, no more tracking. The world is yours, let the beat fade out. I am sitting in the back with the hood on the head, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The light is coming, through the Mary in the glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The pew was made of oak and the pew was made of old, feeding the story that the ancestors told. But the brass is sitting where the Bible should be, watching the arrival of the enemy. The sanctuary is broken and the roof is a leak, making the internal project survivalists speak. I got the iron tucked under the designer rack, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. The silence is heavy and the silence is raw, living outside of the reach of the law. The dust is dancing in the middle of the aisle, mastering the rhythm of the neighborhood style. I see the reflection of the reaper in the wood, knowing that I did everything a soldier should. The church pew shell in the middle of the slum, listening to the rhythm of the industrial drum. The sanctuary is broken, but the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The church pew shell in the middle of the slum, waiting for the kingdom of the heaven to come. The brass is the witness and the brass is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. Yeah, I name drop the brothers who were taken at the door, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The altar is dusty and the preacher is gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. I see the reflection of the reaper in the brass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I leave the shell sitting on the holy wood seat, monitoring the rhythm of the violent street. The church pew shell in the middle of the slum, listening to the rhythm of the industrial drum. The sanctuary is broken, but the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The church pew shell in the middle of the slum, waiting for the kingdom of the heaven to come. The brass is the witness and the brass is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. Forgive them, for they know what they do. The streets don't respect the steeple. Fashion rebels, the machine. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The organ is silent and the organ is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I step out the chapel into the buffalo wind, knowing exactly where the violence begins. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. I got the alligator boots on the church house floor, opening the path for a project war. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I vanish in the shadow of the industrial spire, rising from the ashes of the funeral pyre. The peace is a phantom and the peace is a lie, under the gaze of the paranoid sky. No peace in the valley tonight. Leave the shell where it lies. Buffalo to the world, the world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Let the beat fade out. I am leaning on the edge of the porcelain bowl, watching the red liquid swallow the soul. The water is running and the water is hot, centering the energy on the dangerous plot. I got the designer towel on the side of the sink. Before the internal project spirit can blink, the blood is a witness to the exchange in the park, leaving a permanent psychological mark. My knuckles are raw and the leather is torn, remembering the day that the soldier was born. I am a project pharaoh with the wound in the side, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. The center of the iron is heavy in the air, taking the internal project spirit to prayer. The luxury soap is a mask for the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The drain is a vortex for the sins of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The porcelain sink blood in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light, washing the violence away from the skin, knowing exactly where the violence begin. The porcelain sink blood in the middle of the night, preparing the spirit for the final fight. The water is red, but the vision is clear, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear. I drop the brothers who bled in the dirt, thinking about the original project hurt. They didn't have the luxury of the white sink before the internal project spirit could think. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The soap is expensive and the soap is a mask, performing every single tactical task. I see the reflection of the reaper in the glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The iron is sitting on the marble ledge, taking the internal project pledge. I stitch up the wound with the needle and the silk, while the world is crying over spilled milk. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I watch the last of the red fade away, waiting for the arrival of the judgment day. The porcelain sink blood in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light, washing the violence away from the skin, knowing exactly where the violence begins. The porcelain sink blood in the middle of the night, preparing the spirit for the final fight. The water is red, but the vision is clear, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear. Clean the evidence. The white stone is stained. Fashion rebels, look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The towel is ruined and the towel is red, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. I wipe down the faucet and I wipe down the floor, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. I step out the bathroom and I step in the light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I vanish in the silence of the luxury suite, monitoring the rhythm of the victory beat. The porcelain is white and the porcelain is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The sink is clean, but the memory stays. Buffalo to the world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. I am running through the shipyard with the steel in the hand, watching how the internal project energy expand. The feds are on the perimeter with the tactical light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The airy water is a black in the bottomless pit, waiting for the arrival of the ultimate hit. I see the rusted freighter in the shadow of the crane, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. The alligator boots are soaking in the oil and the sludge, knowing that the street is the only one who can judge. The siren is a scream in the industrial wind, knowing exactly where the violence begins. I am a project pharaoh on the edge of the dock, ignoring the ticking up the mechanical clock. The luxury is distant, but the survival is near, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear.
The illegal port escape in the middle of the dark,
leaving a permanent psychological mark.
The water is the exit and the crown is the prize,
under the gaze of the paranoid eyes.
The illegal port escape in the middle of the dark,
jumping from the edge of the industrial park.
The current is the witness and the steel is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth. I name drop the brothers who were taken by the tide, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. They tried to swim the distance, but the winter was deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I'm stepping on the deck of the ghost ship tonight, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The iron is cold and the iron is tough, knowing that a single move gets a soldier stuck. The feds are on the shore with the megaphone sound, looking for the body that will never be found. I am the survivor of the buffalo frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I see the reflection of the reaper in the wave, doing what a soldier in the neighborhood must do to save. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made.
Illegal port escape in the middle of the dark,
leaving a permanent psychological mark.
The water is the exit and the crown is the prize,
under the gaze of the paranoid eyes.
Illegal port escape in the middle of the dark,
jumping from the edge of the industrial park.
The current is the witness and the steel is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth.
The water is ice, but the fire is inside. They can't follow me here.
Look. Look. I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The engine is rumbling in the belly of the beast, preparing the table for the financial feast. I watch the buffalo skyline fade in the mist, adding a new name to the victory list. The dragnet is empty and the dragnet is late, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap,
moving the pieces on the neighborhood map.
I am the king of the water and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The luxury is real and the trauma is mine, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. I vanish in the dark where the echoes never die,
under the gaze of the paranoid eye.
I'm on the boat now, see you in another port. Buffalo to the world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Walking past the rusty gates and the broken glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. The boots of alligator skin on the gravel road, carrying the weight of the heavy project load. The mission is lethal and the mission is clear, mastering the rhythm of the ultimate fear. I see the shadows of the cranes in the moonlight, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The warehouses are hollow like the hearts minds of the men, knowing exactly where the violence begins. The iron is heavy and the iron is hot, centering the energy on a dangerous plot. I am a project pharaoh in the rust and the rain, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. The silence is a witness to the path of the king, listening to the song that the desert wind sings.
The industrial park, walk in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The soldier is lonely, but the mission is live,
knowing exactly what it takes to survive.
The industrial park, walk in the middle of the night, preparing the spirit
for the final fight.
The gravel is the witness and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes.
I name drop the brothers who took this path before, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. Some never came back from the shadow of the stack, leaving a permanent psychological track. I am the survivor of the buffalo frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I got the designer Parker and the lead in the hand, planning the future of the project land. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. The smoke from the chimney is a signal to the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. I reach the destination where the enemy sleep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep.
The industrial park, walk in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The soldier is lonely, but the mission is live,
knowing exactly what it takes to survive.
The industrial park, walk in the middle of the night,
preparing the spirit for the final fight.
The gravel is the witness and the crown is the prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes.
One-man army. The silence is the loudest sound. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The target is waiting in the warehouse bay, watching the arrival of the judgment day. I step through the steam and I step through the grime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. I reach for the steel as the distance closes in, knowing exactly where the violence begins. The city is sleeping, but the soldier is awake, monitoring every single tactical mistake. I finish the walk and I finish the deal, making the eternal project survive in this field. The moon is the only one who saw the work, watching the shadow of the Griselda lurk.
Mission accomplished. Back to the lab. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out.
I am sitting in the cockpit of the luxury sedan, executing every single tactical plan. The leather is the color of the autumn and the leaf, managing the rhythm of the neighborhood thief. The crowbar is sitting on the side of the seat, monitoring the rhythm of the violent street. The steel is heavy and the steel is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. It is the key to the vote and the key to the room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. I reach for the handle with the tactical glove, looking for the shadow of the project dub. The iron is a witness to the power and the greed, satisfying the hunger of the project need. The feds are a shadow in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list.
The driver's seat iron in the middle of the dark,
leaving a permanent psychological mark.
The crowbar is ready for the forceful entry,
waiting for the signal from the project sentry.
The driver's seat iron in the middle of the dark,
preparing the spirit for the final fight.
The metal is the key and the metal is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth. I name drop the brothers who were masters of the prop, under the gaze of the paranoid sky. They cracked the safe and they cracked the door, thinking about the rhythm of the project war. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The iron is a comfort on the side of their hip, refusing to let the street authority slip. I step out the machine with the tool in their hand, planning the future of the project land. The wood is splintering and the steel is bending, watching how the neighborhood story is ending. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time.
The driver's seat iron in the middle of the dark,
leaving a permanent psychological mark. The crowbar is ready for the forceful entry, waiting for the signal from the project sentry.
The driver's seat iron in the middle of the dark,
preparing the spirit for the final fight.
The metal is the key and the metal is the truth,
feeding the hunger of the project youth.
It opens every door. The heavy metal. Look,
I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The work is done and the iron is back, leaving the permanent psychological track. I slide the tool back in the shadow of the seat, monitoring the rhythm of the victory beat. The leather is untouched and the leather is clean, vanishing away from the Griselda machine. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made.